back to the Hicks Hooks channel. I just got back from a nice trip out with my buddies charter fishing with Wave Runner Fishing Charters out of Wanchese, North Carolina. Pulled in some wahoo, some tuna, and some mahi mahi. So today I'm going to make myself a fish sandwich. I'm going to show you guys my recipe, and I'm also going to make some fried pickles with it too. So if you want a nice little fish sandwich with a side of fried pickles, this is how you're going to do it, the Hicks Hooks style. Alright? The ingredients you're going to need, you're going to want to get some pancake batter. I like this Pearl Milling Company. For our tartar sauce, alright, we're going to have some Wickles pickles and some mayonnaise, and these Wickles pickles are what we're using for the fried pickles as well, so 2 uses. I'm going to throw some dill seasoning in with those Wickles pickles and fried pickles, and I got some salt and pepper, jalapeno pepper, Mexican chili powder, and cayenne pepper, and that's what I'm going to put into my batter for the fish. Okay, so I like mine a little bit spicy. You can hold off on the spices if you don't like it too spicy, or just adjust. But this is how we're going to do it. Alright, so I'm going to start. I got my frying pan on here, and I'm going to get a little oil on there. Just get that thing started. Enough to cover the whole bottom and up a little bit more. My fish isn't too thick. We got a bunch of Baylor dolphins, so they're smaller ones. So it's not like I'm going to use a big tuna steak. So I don't need a whole lot of oil in there to cover up all the batter and the fish. Alright, so I like to get 2 Ziploc bags. This makes things clean up a little bit easier. Alright, today we're going to start with the pickles. Alright, so I'm going to start here. I'm going to throw about a half a cup to a cup of pancake batter in there. Alright, and then for the pickles, I'm going to go with this dill weed. Alright, got a little bit of dill in there, and that'll go on some of the fish too, but that's alright because it'll be delicious. Alright, now I'm going to take my pickles. I'm going to get a slotted spoon. Alright. I'll put those in a paper towel and dry them out pretty good. Just like that. Alright. Nice and dry. Nice and juicy. These things have a little spice to them, so it's really good, really good. Alright, while those things are kind of drying over there, in this bag, I'm putting the other part of the solution for my fry. Alright, I like to use egg whites, okay? So I know people just put the whole egg in there. For me, I like using egg whites. So crack that sucker. Alright, just try to keep that yolk out of there. That's one. That is 2. Alright, so 2 eggs. Alright, so I got my egg whites in there, and then I'm going to add a little dash of milk. Just a nice little dash. Now I'm going to start adding my sauces, or my spices. So I'm going to do a little jalapeno. I like this Mexican style hot powder right here. A little cayenne. A little pepper. And then a little dash of salt in there. Throw the rest of that out. Alright, so now we mix this bag up so I got my spices well blended in here with all the other spices. So now I got a little dill in there, the pancake mixture, jalapeno, Mexican hot chili powder, and a little bit of cayenne. And like I said, you just vary up the ingredients as you want to make it as spicy or not as spicy as you want. Alright, so that's going. About to get my pickles in there once that's nice and warm. Alright, keep my pickles out because that's what I'm going to make my tartar sauce with. Okay. And now for the fish. Keep these slotted spoons out here. So, myself a fish sandwich. I don't need a whole lot, but a little bit so. One. That's more than enough. I'm gonna have a big old piece, big old sandwich here. All right, so that's my Mahi Mahi. All right. Some people call it Dolphin, but it's all the same. All right. So this is a smaller Dolphin. It was probably about that size when we caught it. So the fillet on it's not going to be thick like you would get with like one of the bigger gaffer dolphins, they'd call it. We got one of those, we got some steaks, but this is just for your little baler dolphins when you're catching them on the boat. Alright, so you have it there. And one important thing, my knife over here. Alright, one thing to know is that right in here is the bloodline. Alright, so there are also some little bones in there. My man Charlie at the fish cleaner over there at Wanchi's. He did a great job cleaning up his fish, beautiful slices, but when you get it home, I don't like the bones. I think the bloodline in there makes it taste a little bit fishy. So just to clean it up and make it look a little nicer and make it fit your sandwich a little better, I just like to cut that off. So boom, I got one nice piece right here. And then there's that bloodline. So I got the bloodline out of there. And I've got two nice pieces of fish right out of that one. Which could probably be one sandwich, but I'm gonna make a double size one. Super size. Alright, here we go. And then got the bloodline out of there. So I've got four nice pieces of fish. So fresh and so clean. Alright. I can see my oil's about there. So I'm going to get this fish going in my egg wash. I can focus on the pickles. All those in. And I really think just using the egg whites, you can use the yolk, but I think using the egg whites just makes it a little bit lighter, and which kind of makes sense, right? All right, so here we go. Slotted spoon I've got here. I like the slotted spoon because it helps get some of those drips off there. Two pieces in at a time. One, two. One piece. Two pieces. And I'll put my last two pieces in here. The thin one. Boom. Alright, so I'm done with that bag. A little trash. Shake these guys up. Oh yeah, my oil's going good now. Alright, so I'm throwing pickles in here. Ooh. That's hot. Alright, here we go. Pickles are on. Fish is breaded. I'll get this one back in there. I feel like needs a little bit more. Alright, here we go. So, got my fish breaded. My pickles on. here we go. I'm gonna flip these pickles. The nice thing about doing this is that I always feel like the first piece of fish you put on doesn't fry right, so putting something in before you fry the fish is always like a nice little trick. Cool. So there we go. We got our fried pickles right here. Those are gonna be tasty. And now it's time for the fish. Alright, so start with my thickest piece. Thickest piece first. And I'll throw my smallest little piece in the end, because that's gonna cook the fastest. Alright, here we go. I got that going. So I'm gonna clean up my area over here just a bit. Now I'm down to the sandwich. So I've got myself a nice little roll from the store, from the bakery. Got myself some lettuce and tomato. So I'm gonna cut that tomato up. Cut this bread up. We'll be cooked with Crisco here. Alright, so my bread. For these fish sandwiches, I don't like a whole lot of bread in there. I learned this trick at the deli. I just open up and I scoop a little more bread out of there. The trick of a sandwich artisan, a true sandwich artisan does that. There we go. Now I got some nice room for my big piece of fish. Flip these guys. Looking good. Delicious. Alright, so my tartar sauce. A little bit of mayonnaise. Oh. That's the new one. Here we go. A little bit of mayonnaise. I like a little bit of sour cream to mix it up with. A little sour cream. Right. Fold it over. Fish sounds about done. Keep it going for sure. I'm going to take my little pickles here. I'll take a couple of these out. This is just delicious. I'm just going to kind of cut these up a little bit. Right here. we go. Here's the sandwich. So, put a little bit of tartar on top. A little bit of tartar on the bottom. I like this because you make your own. I like the pickles in there, especially these Wickles pickles. All right, here we go. So, put my fish on there. Boom. Boom. Definitely make a couple other sandwiches with this. Lettuce on there. Cut these tomatoes. Right there. You've got your delicious Mahi sandwich. And then throw your pickles on there. And there you go. The fried pickles with your Mahi sandwich you just caught. It's going to be delicious. You did everything except make the bread basically. You caught the fish and you bought the jar of pickles. So I hope you guys enjoy. Good luck out there. I'm sure these pickles are delicious. Nice, crunchy, sweet and spicy. Hope this fish sandwich has cooled down a little bit, but nothing beats fresh fish. I'm sorry. The only thing that beats fresh fish is fresh fish that you caught and you cooked. So, if you head down the Outer Banks, you're looking to catch some good fish to eat, look up Wave Runner Charters, Captain Drew Meredith, he'll hook you up. But I'm telling you, man, you come back with some wahoo or some dolphin or some tuna, there's nothing better than sitting around all week and making dishes with it, having lunch, a nice sandwich. Tomorrow, I'll be doing wahoo tacos. So, if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button. If you want another recipe or you're interested in something else, so put a comment down there, I'll answer it. And otherwise, tune back in later. I'll be showing you the wahoo tacos. All right here. Hicks Hooks Catch and Cook. Thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe.